have body dysmorphia. I took a couple pictures of the pump yesterday because honestly, I really feel like the build is going pretty well just because of the way I'm doing the accessories. Leaving some in the tank with my top sets, so I have a little bit more energy for my accessories and pushing my accessories a little bit harder. Plus, just all around like my diet and water intake pretty dialed in, so like pumps are like insane. But yeah, I took a picture of a pump yesterday, and like every muscle that I said was bad was not bad. um Obviously I didn't take pictures of my legs because I just can't do that right now. But yeah, I also watched a couple videos of like natural bodybuilding, and I was surprised to see that their lats weren't twice the size of their head. Um, so yeah, I didn't realize how much untested bodybuilding had kind of skewed my perception of kind of what muscles should look like. But yeah, so lats are definitely fine. I might upload a picture in this video. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna feel like doing that later on. But yeah, chest and inner quads are still pretty weak, and not from like a looking at it standpoint, because like when I have a pump, my chest is definitely very filled out. I don't really have a lot of space for my chest muscles, so like that it is still kind of a weak point, but only in the sense of just not really being as big as like my biceps or my triceps. It just takes up a moderate amount of space. But I think it's really just me not having the neural drive of actually training it that frequently and that hard. Inner quads, I have been thinking about it a little bit more because my pressing was it's like my legs have always been big, and my pressing was very good at the start. But I think the reason for I feel like they've kind of just been atrophying from using my super stiff sleeves. So I think I'm going to, or well, for now, I'm going to use my normal sleeves uh, pretty much for everything. But for when I get back into strength, I'm going to use my inserts, like warming up and getting to the top set. But then I'm going to switch back to my normal sleeves for my back downs and like for anything else I need my sleeves for, because really those should only be for strength. And yeah, I'm gonna get a lot less out of them if I'm trying to actually push a muscle. I did also notice that with hack squat, it was super hard right at the bottom, but at the top, like it was literally nothing. Like I didn't feel the weight. So like probably I guess maybe 2/4 of the way, that's just half. But yeah, 2/4 of the way at the bottom was like extremely difficult, and then at the top it was literally nothing. But yeah, this video was supposed to be about deadlifts, and I completely forgot. But so I'm doing it. I was supposed to skip today, but since my schedule got a little bit messed up, I'm gonna push this day back by fixing it. My fatigue actually went down really well. I think I've really been trying to dial in my sleep, because I feel like for me at least, sleep is a huge part of what I need to do. because like every time I get good sleep, like I literally feel invincible to the point where I do kind of stupid things because I guess my brain starts to think that like I can't be touched. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna remember that that's not true. But I've also been like notoriously terrible at sleeping. Like I just don't go to sleep sometimes, and like I'll just wake up like in like 3 hours, 4 hours, and just go on with my day. But I've been trying to get all 8 hours, and just doing that for the past, I think, week. Like recovery has actually been insane. Like I was extremely tired yesterday, and now I probably gained like 30% back. Um, just by getting that rest. And I never really felt like when I diet, I don't really lose that much energy. But uh yeah, deadlifts. So today, since I still did work out yesterday and I did do a little bit of back, I am going to lower the RPE a little bit and really just make sure I don't actually push myself. But I wanted to work on form today anyway, so that's really not going to be a problem. Yeah, because I just want to work on kind of opening my hips at the bottom of the sumo deadlift, working on the slack pull, and being a little bit more patient. But I did realize when I pull slack properly, I'm automatically more patient. And it's not like patience is, I'm not really thinking about being patient. I'm just thinking about trying to open my hips, and I'm thinking about making sure they're open before I actually go to pull. But yeah, I've been talking for way too long. That's pretty much it. Uh, I talked for way too long this morning, and now I have like no more space left on my phone, so I'm just gonna make this one real quick. That's also why I couldn't really record most of my sets. But yeah, today was mainly just for form. I did realize, I think a little bit later on, um, maybe a little bit of form breakdown is slightly better because the way my upper back strength is relative to my lower body strength, like it's really not even comparable. So I think maybe letting the bar pull me down slightly so that I actually have room for my legs to push as hard as possible, and then just lock out, because the lockout is very easy with sumo, so that's not really going to be a problem. And I did some sumo straight legs also for my upper back erectors. Yeah, but probably running out of space. That's gonna be it.